Welcome back to Melbourne Underground. I'm Dylan.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Imogen. This is the last episode of the season, and so today we'll be going where all trains end up, Flinders Street Station.
We have an interview and performance from LouSkylar.
And finally, to conclude the season, we'll take a look back at some of the amazing locations we got to visit, people we got to speak with, and of course, the amazing music we got to hear.
Let's get underground. We started Melbourne Underground 8 weeks ago with the first episode, and we've now reached the end.
While it's sad that we have to finish, we had an absolute blast showcasing some of Melbourne's most talented up-and-coming artists. So make sure to check out our social media to catch up on any episodes you may have missed.
It's been an awesome journey for us all, especially exploring all of the unique music venues surrounding some of Melbourne's most beautiful train stations. So what better way to sign off than visiting the icon of our great city, Flinders Street Station. Today we arrive at the heart of Melbourne through Flinders Street Station. Flinders Street Station is the heartbeat that keeps Melbourne ticking through all the hustle and bustle and all the changes this marvellous city has seen. We begin our massive journey today by heading a few doors out from the first stop, Watts Museum Records. Watts Museum Records is a store located right next to the Underground station here in Melbourne. They specialise in hip hop and electronic music such as techno and house, but also have a healthy range of classic rock and pop. They have something for everybody and is definitely a spot to check out next time you stop by Flinders Street Station. Heading over to one of the more prominent music venues of Melbourne in recent times, Max Watts provides an intimate setting for fans to see their favourite rock and metal acts.
We are at Max Watts House of Music, pretty amazing venue. We get a lot of metal, which is, works really well in here because it's dark, it's loud, and that's what metalheads love. Today's event happens to be all local bands. There's going to be 10 of them playing. What I try and push with every gig is, like a red carpet kind of service, just being as friendly and nice as you can to every promoter, every band.
Of course, you can't talk about Melbourne without visiting one of its premier landmarks, Forum Theatre. Operating in some capacity since 1929, Forum Theatre is still going strong as a venue for the top music and theatre acts in Melbourne. With its extravagant exterior, the Forum Theatre is hard to miss just down the road from Flinders Street Station. It's one of the more unique venues in Melbourne, with its booths and bars surrounding the floor and the stage being christened with incredible architecture since being restored and renovated late 2017. Nothing beats the lighting and the mood Forum Theatre displays, and is a big stage for any act to perform here, with Forum Theatre being a staple of music and entertainment scene in Melbourne. At the end of a busy day, there is nothing better than kicking back and enjoying some music, and Transit Rooftop Bar is the perfect place for that. Right next to Flinders Street Station, it boasts incredible views of the Yarra River and the city skyline. It's a perfect place for entertainment with its extensive menu, great drinks and live music. The Transit is always bumping and a great place to hang out with your mates and enjoy some music. It's a great way to cap off the day.
Pretty much every metropolitan train in Melbourne runs into Flinders Street, so make sure to check out those awesome locations that are hidden right under your nose. Every week on the show, we have an amazing artist from the underground music scene, and everyone has been incredible. This week, we have LouSkylar. Thanks so much for coming on to the show.
Well, thanks for having us.
So what is your music style, and why do you like that sound?
It's sort of electronic pop, indie electronic pop, and I think between the two of us we've stumbled across it. So
it's really been sort of a combination of I come from sort of electronic dance music sort of roots, and Jess really comes from sort of folk and indie, so we've kind of brought the two styles sort of together.
And as underground artists, do you have other commitments that you have to do?
Yes, is the short answer.
Yeah, running all the behind the scenes stuff of the music and creating LouSkylar, it's like running a whole mini business, having to do PR, social media, promotions, photo shoots, actually writing the music, then getting time to rehearse. It's there's so much that goes into it.
And all while we're both Jess is working full time and I'm studying my masters, so it's trying to fit everything into a very short time span.
That sounds difficult. And so how did you two become a duo?
Well, we took a music production class together, and we decided to work on an assignment after getting inspired by someone else's piece. We thought, oh, we'd both love to do something like that. And then the assignment worked out well, and we decided, oh, let's just try and write a few more tracks together, and it just blossomed from there.
Yeah.
So what's it been like creating music in Melbourne?
I'd say the biggest part about Melbourne has been the connections and the vibrant scene here. Coming from sort of up around Byron Bay and Brisbane, it's good. There's a lot of creatives, but when you come down here, you've got a much wider range of networks that you can explore. So that's been, I think, the biggest thing for us.
Would you have any advice for people similar to you who are up-and-coming artists?
I think probably just go for it. It's one of those things that we got given some great advice at one point that said, don't be precious. I find, for me personally anyway, I wanted to get the perfect sound, the perfect piece of music before I put anything out. But it's really, you put it out and then you start getting feedback and you only get better and better and better.
Thank you so much for coming on today.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Before LouSkylar performs, we'll take a look back at what has been an incredible taste into Melbourne Underground's music scene throughout the season. We've spoken to some really interesting people and even went to lots of hidden locations that are totally worth a visit. So for the last time, let's take a look at Melbourne Underground.
When I first started studying here at Deakin University, I never thought I'd get the chance to be a part of a TV show.
Melbourne Underground has always been about Melbourne's talented artists, but also a huge opportunity for Deakin students.
We're so grateful to have been a part of this opportunity, so let's take a look back at the last 7 weeks of Melbourne Underground music.
We decided to create a series which focuses on the unknown artists, the independence of sound, the underground of Melbourne.
So for episode 2, Jamie got the chance to go down to Victoria Park Station to check out their music scene. Meanwhile, I got to check out religious music and go to St Dominic's Parish and the Dharma Sarana Buddhist Temple.
Hit the beach with the sun on our back and the tunes all lit. Grateful that this how we live. Time and money just to hear it at a festival. Listen in the car at a party, show your friends it's the best of all. Chord out the way, you know what's getting paid. Hit the play, I spin every day.
In episode 3, we visited Ali Tunes Records and Lido Cinemas. I talked to the Locals Matter organisation and got a live performance from Sebastian Lugo. We then finished off with a wonderful performance from Hannah Francis.
In episode 4, we have Dylan go down to distribution in Melbourne, and I get a chance to go to Yarraville, the gem of the western suburbs. We also get a chance to listen to Full Child, an awesome band.
So to start off episode 5, we went down to Dandenong Station where we got to check out the band booth. And that was a really cool place to record music, but also just to chill out with beanbags and ping pong tables, so that was really cool. And then we got to go to 96.5 FM where Imogen and I both got to go live on air, so that was super awesome. And then finally, we had Tanya George in the studio. Now she was a really talented musical artist who made the best of a looping pedal.
In episode 6, we visited Jewel Station on a beautiful day. Imogen got to visit Music and Effects in South Yarra to get a better understanding of how film music is made.
In episode 7, I head down to Williamstown and saw how music's made, and we also had the beautiful Jane singing for us.
Well, I think one of the biggest things to take away from this season of Melbourne Underground is not just the quantity, but the sheer quality of the music we have here in Melbourne. Thank you to everyone we interviewed. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks for watching Season 1 of Melbourne Underground.
Wow, what an amazing city we live in, and what an opportunity we have to continue to make Melbourne one of the best places in the world for music.
You're totally right, Dylan. I've had a great time presenting the best underground music in town, and it was awesome sharing it with you.
Aw, stop it, Imogen. It's been a pleasure. And thank you to Jamie as well for reporting for us.
Thank you. I've really enjoyed being a part of this, and I can't wait to go back to those stations.
This whole season has been jam-packed with music, so to make sure you didn't miss any of it, check out our social media and like our Facebook page. It's the only way you can be informed of possible episodes in the future.
LouSkylar is going to finish off the show with their performance, and so for the last time, Melbourne, it's been awesome, and
We'll see you next time, Underground.
That's my body. Devil suffocating me.
Oh, shush my body. I couldn't breathe. Oh, shush my body. The devil suffocated me.
Enjoyed this video? Make sure you follow our channel or check out our social media by following the links. Thanks guys.